Now, how did I make something like this more palatable? I would often eat meat like this. I would eat it, and then I would walk out the door, go to the kitchen, put it on the pan. I would cook it. It's not like I was undisciplined. In fact, I want to experiment. I was excited on the prospect that natural meat and all the benefits, natural meat, better digestion, more energy, less toxic, more nutrients, all these benefits. I heard those and I'm like, I'm already on carnivore. If I can eat it raw, I will get more out of the meat I'm already eating. Basically, it's better in every way. There's not a single downside. It's natural meat. It takes less time. It's cheaper. You don't have to eat as much because it's more nutritious. There is not a single downside to raw meat whatsoever. None. None. In fact, those bacteria in the meat are very beneficial for digestion. Very much so. Very much so. You can look at my skin as proof. It's been a massive overhaul for the past few months. But I would cook the steak. I would just... Because it wasn't really the taste. It just wasn't taste. It was just hard for me to eat. I don't know. It was like... It just didn't... It was not palatable enough. I knew it was good. It wasn't just palatable. And I was like, oh, but it should be super tasty. You know, it should taste good. You should want to do it when it's natural and intuitive and good. So why is it not working? I've made a lot of experiments and research in this, and for the past few days, I have gotten to the next level, and I believe I won't fail now. I've made a lot of progress in this area, so I'm gonna tell you everything in this one guide. So, the first step is very simple. What do you want to eat? Meat. Okay. How do you want to eat the meat? Oh, I want it cooked. I want it... Oh no, I want it raw, because I know raw is better. It's better. You want it raw. Okay. But how would you like eating it? If you're gonna eat it raw. What I would do was... I was taking the meat directly from the refrigerator. Then I would cut it up and then I would eat it like this. Now, the meat was cold. Cold. Then I cooked the meat, tasted really good, it was super warm and super nice. And then, for a couple of weeks, it just struck me. Yeah. We humans want to be cold. We take on more clothes when we're cold. We want to go be close to the campfire. We want to sunbathe. We want to warm. We don't want to be cold. We don't want to be too warm either. But I'm like, I was eating super cold meat. Now, I just put the meat in room temperature because I don't want to cook it. I don't want to destroy the nutrients. Now, let's put it in room temperature. See what happens. Oh, now it's room temperature meat. Oh my god. Now, I tasted it, and this here is room temperature meat. I've had it all morning outside of the refrigerator, so it's been a couple hours outside of the refrigerator. It already tastes a lot better. This one is really, really massive. So I was an idiot on eating cold meat all the time. Of course it wasn't appealing. Second of all, a very good one, but very unsexy. And very, could be difficult in theory to do. It's higher quality meat. Low quality meat, you would feed a dog. If the dog liked it, then you would eat it yourself, right? Basically, bad meat you would throw out, or you would probably cook it or throw it away. Most likely throw it away. Sometimes you cook it, because then you cook all the toxins in the meat. Meat that doesn't taste good is meat that's toxic. Most often it's that. You're not used to eating it. And it probably tastes really, really bad. It's because it's toxic, probably. Wild-caught animals, grass-fed beef, high-quality meat tastes a lot better for me. Raw and cooked, both. You probably eat and cooked steak. Cooked steak tastes a lot better when it's high-quality steak for a reason. Same with raw. Now, if we combine these two, where it's room temperature instead of cold, and then it's high-quality steak, that already makes it a lot better. A lot better. Now, the third one that I struggled with for weeks, months, years. I was a complete idiot. And that was... I was not intuitive. The meat I'm eating is natural. I'm expecting natural result, which is the best result in the world. Natural means max. Natural maxing is the same as health maxing. The more natural is, the better health outcomes you get, the better it is in every way. There's zero... It is the metric you should always be close to. It is nothing can beat nature. Nature is the god, right? Nature is the best. The closer you are in any way, any form to nature, the better. And I'm expecting natural results. Very, very high results. Very, very, very high. And yet I was eating unintuitively. I would tell, no, it's the wrong time, it's the wrong time. Time my ass. If I didn't have my computer or phone or a stopwatch, then I wouldn't care about time. If I didn't listen to influencers who said, don't eat at this time, don't do this at this time, don't do this, then I wouldn't care. If I was a deer, I would eat when I was hungry, I would sleep when I was tired, and that would be that. I was fasting / starving myself for half a day, basically. I would wake up, I would be hungry, I wouldn't eat anything for a couple hours, and I would be really, really hungry at like 8, 9 a.m., like a couple hours after I wake up. I usually wake up around 5, 6. So at 8, 9, I would get pretty hungry. And so, I wouldn't eat. Oh, it has to be 12, and then you can't eat after 12. Either. I would get hungry in the morning, and I wouldn't eat. For the past few days, I've eaten when I was hungry in the morning. Massive. I got a massive energy increase. I realized this. I also heard this talked about a lot, but intuition, of course, is always correct. Every time I follow my intuition, I'm correct. I don't want to do something, I don't do it. I feel a lot better when I don't want to do something and I do it anyways. I don't feel good. I only feel good afterwards. It's a delayed gratification. I feel good afterwards because it's shit right now. And then you feel good afterwards. Not because the action itself was good. No, because you escaped a dangerous situation. You feel when I was hungry. This changed everything for me. I was running on 4 hours of sleep. yesterday. And I was still calm. I was still there mentally. I was eating at around 9, and then I was eating again at around 12, 1, and then I was eating right before 4, and so I ate for the first time in years and months. I've eaten anything else than OMAD. I've eaten OMAD for years because I thought it was the best, and it has worked pretty well for me, because every time I ate I would get tired and digestion. But now when I switch to natural food, I no longer need to starve myself, because hear me out here. Starving yourself, fasting. People who get health benefits on fasting are people who eat things that are not ideal, or eat bad things. They eat, even if they eat cooked carnivore, they still sound bad. It's only when they eat natural food, such as natural meat, that's when digestion is easy, meaning it doesn't take that much energy away. Plus you feel good, you feel calm. I feel amazing when I eat. I'm calm and I'm there. Basically what I mean is that fasting from shit food is good, because you're not constantly stressing yourself. Every toxin you put in your body from plants, every drug basically, it makes your body produce so much cortisol. And you probably heard about cortisol and testosterone, where when your cortisol is higher, testosterone is lower. Basically you're lowering your testosterone every time you're eating something, because you're stressing your body more and more and more. And your body doesn't need stress. Stress of any kind is bad, bro. Stress is so bad that even eating the wrong food stresses your body enough that it accelerates aging to an insane degree. You start getting dark eye circles. I was eating cooked carnivore, I was still getting dark eye circles. Like, it's so sensitive. Any workout, any exertion, doing anything that's unintuitive and not natural, anything that causes basically stress as a negative health effect of any kind, and health equals happiness. So I'm actually happier when I eat meat always when I'm hungry, and when I don't do much of anything. It sounds weird, but that's when I feel the calmest and best. It's almost like I am doing 10 hours of meditation per day for free. Chronic stress comes from starvation, because food is, when you have bountiful food, you have won. It's the hunter who doesn't get the food. So basically when you're bad at hunting, that's when your body makes you alert, makes you more focused. This is why some people go full on fasting, because it makes them more focused. Yeah, it's because we are humans, and humans hunt when they're hungry. That's the only way to get food. Don't look for fucking vegetables. It's always hunting. Because think about this. You don't need like to be super focused like this, because a plant isn't gonna randomly run into you or whatever. No. That basically is a proof right there that we eat meat, because you have to be fully focused to see the meat where it is. You're hunting, you need to be focused. So you hunt, you need to be sneaky, you need to be smart, you need to be intelligent, you need to be in the game. You can't just be off in your own world while hunting. And so eating when you're hungry. When you're hungry, you try to hunt and then you eat. Or when you're the faster, honestly, having a bountiful amount of food just means that you won. You have hunted a lot. You won. You succeeded hunting a whole animal. Do you think a lion? Do you think any animal? They restrict themselves. They think about calories. They think about when I'm gonna eat this. When I'm gonna eat this. You're just like, no. You drink the raw blood fresh. You take the organs, you take the muscle, the best muscle meat, you take the most nutritious part of the animal, you eat it right away, you eat as much as you can, and then you eat throughout the day. You eat as much as you can. You eat as much as you can. Because you got the prey, right? Then you eat as much as you can. And if you eat natural food, you won't be able to eat that much. You can eat maybe 1 kilogram max of raw meat per day. Because you should never eat when it tastes like shit and you don't want to eat. But you should always eat when you feel hungry. Always. When you're fully intuitive with this, you know when you're hungry, you know when you don't want to eat more. Then you keep eating when you're hungry. And you keep eating when you put this in your mouth and it doesn't taste like shit. Because when it tastes like shit, that means you're full. And you don't want to eat more. This like one-on-one. It's like telling an animal, stop eating the fish there, it's bad. But the animal, they eat the fish. They eat as much as they can. The king gets to eat first. There's a reason why the servants eats after the king. The king eats as much as possible. And then when he is full, he don't want to eat anymore. They can eat the rest. But the lion, he eats as much as he absolutely wants. As often as he wants. Eat as much as you can until it stop tasting good. And then eat as much as you want. And as often. And your intuition will tell you this. So I will get hungry maybe 1 to 3 times a day. But I would suppress it because fasting, eat once a day, eat once a day. I would eat always when I'm hungry and when I'm full. Always. And I don't get the disadvantages of it. Because the biggest benefit of fasting was not eating unnatural food, yes. That was it. But it was also digestion. Because digestion is an energy consuming process. It takes a lot of energy. And it still does, but it's so much less when I eat all the time. And honestly, it's kind of weird, but when I eat often, it's almost like I'm telling my body, I'm not starving, I'm not restricting myself. I eat whenever I want to eat as much as possible. I have an abundance of meat, so I can eat whenever I need and want. And so my body doesn't stress anymore, because it knows, oh, it's hungry, I will eat. It will get nutrients whenever it wants. And when you give nature exactly what it wants, prepare to get rewarded like crazy. Like skin improvement, energy improvement, I'm calm. I feel fucking like a king. Like a king. So those are the 3 things. Room temperature meat. Cold meat is less appealing. High quality meat, the higher quality, the better it tastes. That's true. And then eat whenever you're hungry. If you eat when you're not hungry, it's not gonna taste good. When you eat when you're full, it's not gonna taste good. When you eat a little bit always when you're hungry, it'll be tastier. You can drink anything when you're super thirsty. You can eat anything when you're super hungry. You probably heard about that saying. Your body wants nutrition, so you eat raw meat or raw organs. That's the biggest nutrition thing you can eat. So whenever you're hungry, you eat that. I can only eat 3-4 pieces. Like, I can only eat like this whole plate here is gonna take me the whole day to eat. This is gonna be 2 meals. You see this huge plate? It's gonna be 2-3 meals because I'm not that hungry anymore. It doesn't taste amazing. It's like, it's hard to eat more. It's like no longer palatable. It's because you're full, you have bad meat, or it's cold, or you're doing some weird kind of fasting where your body is not really in tune with nature. And then you're probably eating the wrong food as well. Only people who eat naturally even understand what I'm saying. They will not understand. They'll be like, no, I'm full. No, but I'm hungry then. I should eat then. No, but fasting this. But, oh, but I feel tired when I eat. I've had all experiences. I've been super tired when I've eaten a little bit. It doesn't matter really how much I eat. Oh, but when you eat a massive meal, you'll be super tired afterwards. So that's why you should split up the food. Nothing to do with it either. I ate 100 grams of cooked meat. I felt tired right away. And 100 grams is not a lot. I usually eat 1,000 grams, so 10 times that amount. But I still got tired It doesn't matter. I got maybe more tired because of eating 10 times more, but it wasn't that big of a difference. It has everything to do with the food. If you can't trust your senses and when you're hungry, and if you need to have a regimen where you can't eat close to this time, or you can't eat close to bed, you can't eat this, then you're eating the wrong food. Trust me on this. Raw meat, when you put these 3 tips I put and said, and then you get used to it, then it will be so easy. It's just so simple. I just don't think. I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat this. I eat the meat, it doesn't taste as good, but then I eat the fat, for example. Let's say this. This always tastes good for me. That's a sign that I need more fat than I need the other meat. And I'm probably maybe malnourished in the fat. Maybe I have too little fat in my diet, because every time I eat fat, I feel really, really good, and I super tasty. It's like the biggest candy ever. That's telling me to eat more fat. It's that simple. You don't need any fucking study, any observation, any fake study. You don't need any, is this study correct? What should I eat then? People say vegetables are bad. Some people say heart disease from meat is bad. This is bad. Red meat is the dangerous. Oh, but raw meat, parasites, bacteria, blah, blah, blah. You don't need anything like about that. You know what you do need? You have your own body. Eat it. You feel good. When you feel good, you're doing something right. Everything that makes you feel good, that is natural, is good. You can take very big drugs and you feel good or whatever. That's unnatural. I'm talking about natural. You feel good eating raw meat. You feel good eating organ meat. You eat whatever meat. Any meat that tastes good. And when you want to eat it, you eat it. It's so simple. You just, I'm hungry. Let's eat. Oh, I'm tired. Let's sleep. Cooking. I haven't seen a single animal cook, so I don't cook. It's unnatural. Oh, I really crave something sweet. Eat a fruit, I guess. I'm natural fruit. Although I've had bad experience with fruit. I'm just saying. Eat when you just follow your intuition. Like, just turn off your brain. You don't need an educational knowledge. You just need to eat when you're hungry. If the raw meat tastes bad, it's either bad quality food, or you didn't follow the 3 tips I told you about. If the raw meat tastes like shit.